I'm Angie, and
Yep.
I'm going to talk to you about Breakwater Expeditions and what we have to offer teens this summer. First off, a little bit about us. We were founded in 2011, and our mission is to support individuals, groups, and families get in touch with their wild side. We have custom guided experiences that will inspire, rejuvenate, and cultivate the change that you're looking for. We have over 10 destinations that we frequent across the country, including some international spaces. Todd McKibben and myself are owners, and we work full-time for the company. We're small company here in North Idaho. Sandpoint, Idaho is where I'm at. So let's go a little bit more into who we work with. Obviously, the teen summer trips that I'm going to talk about is part of the groups. We also work with families and businesses, clubs and nonprofits. A lot of our clients are also schools and programs. So outside of our teen trips, we're also working with teenagers in their programming and their schools. And then we have a third component of professionals that we work with. So therapists, life coaches, photographers, people who want to take their vision into the backcountry and get out of the office and teach people their programming. So let's jump into it. The first trip in the summer is our River and Rocks trip. It is an expedition in Utah. It's a canoeing expedition as well as canyoneering. It's also our trip that we celebrate the 4th of July. And it is in Utah, starting and ending in Salt Lake City. Our next trip is the Boots and Paddle trip. That is in Montana. This is our longest trip. It's 14 days, July 8th through the 21st. It starts off in Bozeman, Montana, and we backpack in Yellowstone National Park, which is quite an epic place to get off the beaten path. And it follows up on the Missouri River, canoeing the same section of river that the infamous Lewis and Clark expedition once did long ago. And then our third summer expedition is the San Juan Islands. This is our shortest trip. It's 7 days, July 23rd through the 29th, and it is sea kayaking on the ocean. We circumnavigate Shaw Island outside of Lopez Island in San Juan Islands. So a little bit about why our trips are different. Overall, we're creating a tribe. We start that with our guides. We hire professional, experienced guides with multiple years of experience working with young people and families. Not only are we medical trained to be wilderness guides, but we also have backgrounds in social work, wilderness therapy, experiential education, and more. Our guides are diverse, open, passionate, fun individuals that are excited to be out in the great outdoors with teenagers. Our focus is getting unplugged, disconnect from the devices, help students to find other ways to socialize besides their devices, empowering them to work as a group. Our programming is strength-based, which means we are really looking at empowering students to access their skills and their strengths. The way that we work with our groups is all of these trips are expeditions. So it's the expedition life, which means you're changing camps every day. You're moving from point A to point B. You're packing up your things, you're getting organized, you're needing to be ready with the rest of the group. This is a shared experience. So whether you're having beautiful sunny days or it's been raining all day, everyone is bonded within that good time and hard time, which makes the experience more valuable to be sharing with each other. We use graduated challenges, which means on day 1, Students are learning how to do the activity or the task at hand or how to work with each other. And we give the challenge that is appropriate for them in the beginning, and we move on each day building upon what they learned the day before. They're practicing what they learn so that they can master the skills. So if it's canoe skills or outdoor cooking, or if it's communication or building healthy relationships, we create that communication and feedback for the group to grow and to understand each other. The results that we have, that we see, are increasing skills in teamwork, leadership, outdoor living skills, and increased resilience in individuals, boosted confidence. We see students have healthier relationships with the peers, and also a sense of awe and wonder of the natural world. A lot of times we get students that have not seen the landscapes that we are in. I had a student from the New York City that had never been to Yellowstone or out west, and all he wanted to see was a bear. And he actually got to see one in Yellowstone, and it was the most awe-inspiring experience for this young person. So our trips, we have the 3 trips, but we can combine the trips. You can do 1, 2, or 3 of the trips. Some students are really into the outdoors and really want a full experience, and they can do a full 33 days. Some families have different plans throughout the summer, so maybe one trip date works better than the other. So we allow that enrollment to be 1, 2, or 3 trips. Some other facts about our trips is that it's all inclusive upon meeting at the destination, and each of our trips have different destination start and ends. We can accommodate for food allergies. There's no experience necessary. Our guides can teach all the skills that students need to be successful on these trips. We also have the gear. So tents, sleeping bags, all of those things do not need to be purchased. We have that for your students, your kids to borrow. We do provide a packing list so that your child can be outfitted in their personal clothing that meets the needs of the trip. It is 95% camping. That is the impact that we are going for. We want to make things simple and get out into these backcountry spaces to work together as a team. And with that being said, the expeditions are full of surprises. An expedition is an adventure, a journey into the unknown. So itineraries are subject to change, and we are prepared to teach and work with students when that arises. So a little summary, again, we've got the River and Rocks trip. It's a canoe expedition that has canyoneering in the end. It's a start and end in Salt Lake City, Utah. We pick students up at the airport. And then our next trip is Boots and Paddle. This is the longest trip, 14 days, July 8th through the 21st. Yellowstone National Park, Missouri River Canoe Expedition. This also has a 1-day whitewater rafting experience that is the end of the trip celebrating. This trip starts in Bozeman, Montana and ends in Missoula, Montana. And then our sea kayaking, again, it's the 7-day trip circumnavigating the islands of the San Juan Islands, starting and ending in Seattle. Now, I put the prices in there because I want everyone to know that we are holding on to our 2022 prices until February 28th, 2023. So if you are interested in signing your kids up for this, please do so before February 28th. Here's 2 testimonies from a mom and a therapist that was on another trip with us. You know, the thing that stands out to me with our teen trips, we've been doing these 3 trips for the last 4 or 5 years, and students and parents really want to find something unique for what their child needs. Breakwater customizes to each individual student. So if there's a goal that a student has For instance, we've had kids come in and say, I need to have more credits. Can I do my senior project on one of these trips? Then we help them do that. We have had students say that they have a lot of problems with being social and connecting to other peers. We work on that healthy relationship building and work one-on-one with students as well as working with the group. So if you are interested and want to know more, you can look on our website or email me for questions, and I'd be happy to answer all of them. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much.